number 2.
And DB at this early part. Part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Malik Monk out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Murray. Then there's Achua. It's Clifford at the 3. Now here's Westbrook. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Monk, the 3, sinks the three-pointer.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Now here's Williams. Hartenstein in the high post. In the corner, Wallace with it. 5 on the clock. Over Monk. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Now here's Westbrook. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Down low. And it's Monk that time on the assist by Westbrook. Monk's got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
To the middle, taken away by Williams. Going inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Look out, because if Jalen Williams wants to put it on the deck and get to the cup, I would not lose my mind and step in front of him.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Westbrook throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Hartenstein, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is his ballpark, folks. That mid-range jumper, Isaiah Hartenstein says, let me take that.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
The Kings trailing. Westbrook finds Monk. Back to Westbrook. Monk against Wallace. And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, Monk has some bunnies on him. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
Now here's Wallace. Still scoreless. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Westbrook with it. Monk outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Here's Hartenstein, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hartenstein's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Achua. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, guys, at 6'8", Precious Achua hits the boards with ferocity and with abandon. He brings tremendous energy to whatever team he's playing for.
No good on that one. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Kings trail by 3. Now Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, in the screen and roll situation, Russell Westbrook may be the most difficult guard in the league. So smart, so tough.
Williams scanning the floor. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Murray finds Monk. Murray is screen on Wallace. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Wallace. Nothing on the board. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there in the defense. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 5. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Monk outside. With the drive, it's tipped.
Man, tough defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not having it at the rim.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Kings have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. He misses the free throws. And he ends up missing both free throws. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to SGA. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And here's Westbrook. Monk outside. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Now here's Westbrook. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Count that one. And that's 11 points for Malik Monk.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the jump by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Monk outside. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Mitchell outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Westbrook with it. Now, SGA defending.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Williams. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
For your own city crew.
And the Kings making a change here.
City crew.
Here's SGA. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's DeRozan. Hasn't made one yet. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Russell Westbrook off his feet in a hurry. Woo-hoo, nicely done.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Inside, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now, here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Driving the lane. Pass to Achua. Gilgeous-Alexander against DeRozan. The second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
The first free throw is good. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Outside, Dort. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Back to Dort. Here's Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim, my goodness, how you feeling?
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused the beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you, Kevin.
That's certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's DeRozan after Oklahoma City gets the 3. The Thunder pour it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. Hartenstein passes to Dort. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
For Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for SGA. Baldwin is checked in for Sacramento. Mitchell against Westbrook. And it's Mitchell missing. The Kings trail by 5. And Westbrook, here we go.
You cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. On the wing, Williams. There's the triple. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Williams gets the bucket.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
To the inside. Here's Clifford. Misses the 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Isaiah Joe. Lou Dort out there with Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Williams at center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now Westbrook. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Westbrook. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Boy, let's remember, Russell Westbrook has an MVP trophy in his closet. This guy is working right now. You've got to get into him and make it tougher.
Dort. Williams with a clean look. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Westbrook. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan leaves no doubt. What a finish.
Oklahoma City shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Pass to Dort. They set the pick. From the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Over Mitchell. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Alan Williams is checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Cason Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Los Angeles Lakers. DeRozan passes to Monk. Carter outside. Sacramento moving it around. Back to Monk. Off on the layup. Oklahoma City trailing. There's Williams. The Thunder with another miss. Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. In the corner, it's Monk. There's a screen by Achua. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A dunk by Achua.
You have to know how to screen and then when to release. Achua, excellent execution.
Pass to Williams. SGA on the drive. Wallace misses. Kings leading now by 3. Here's DeRozan. Carter outside. Monk outside. Wow, he's this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 3.
And he's good on the first of three. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Over in the corner, Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Kings leading now by 6. Now, here's Monk. 17 points in the game.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And too long on the shot. And here are the Kings now. Outpacing them right now on a 15-2 run. The shot by Monk is no good.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Carter with it. Still scoreless. Driving inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
If you think it's someone on the street, then you know what to do.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Isaiah Joe. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 10. Dort kicks to SGA. Mitchell outside. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Inside. Count that one for Dort. Dort's got his first bucket of the night.
Lou Dort's frame is exactly built for that kind of shot. He is big, strong, and tough, folks.
Now Carter. But no one around him. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Mitchell wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now just a 5-point Kings lead.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's Carter penetrating, and it's blocked.
Wow, just look at the timing of that by Isaiah Hartenstein. Beautiful defense.
Holmgren, he's checked in for George. And a change for Sacramento. Westbrook's checked in. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, everybody, it's your Thunder Youth Dance Team. Come out.
And here is Monk. He's got 19. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Mitchell passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams, a screen on Murray. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Here's Westbrook. An easy 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Williams. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, Hartenstein sees a path to the rim and does not hesitate.
Here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. Now, here's Monk. Murray a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Monk dishes to Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is tough to guard in that pick and roll because you don't know if he's going to roll or pop.
And stolen by Achua. Murray with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Monk. No good that time. Good D by Holmgren.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Hartenstein. Covered by Achua. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Back to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
One of the best screeners in the game, Isaiah Hartenstein. That defender going to feel that one.
There's a screen by Achua. Westbrook passes to Achua. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Thunder trailing by 4. Here's SGA. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Westbrook with it. He's got 18. Into the lane. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Nothing makes a defense shudder like when Russell Westbrook has every aspect of the offensive game going right now. Woo-hoo, look out, everybody.
Now, here's SGA. 13 points in the game. Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Chet Holmgren. Doris, what do you think is the key for the development of such an impressive young player like Chet Holmgren?
Hey, Kevin, to me, really, it's simple. It's health. This is a young man for whom basketball is hugely important. He's one of the most impactful two-way players in the game. It's really come down to whether or not he can stay on the floor, but he is so passionate about basketball.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Mitchell finds SGA. Back to Mitchell. Hartenstein with the screen for Mitchell. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And then Monk with the jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. So it's the Thunder now. The Kings getting the bucket. Williams for 3. Monk grabs the board.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Count it. Monk's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the... Contact. That one on Hartenstein. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the first one counts.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Sacramento with the ball. After Oklahoma City gets the first, the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Under trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
We have seen this over and over and over again. SGA with the and one.
The Kings making a switch here. Carter's checked in, and that one misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Williams, that's for 2. No good on the shot. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Sacramento. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room? And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Kings.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So, thank you, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Now,
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game for Malik Monk.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Sacramento leading by 5. Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Carter out there with DeRozan. Then there's Murray. It's Clifford at the 3 slot. Murray, no good. Oklahoma City shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. From distance, Shea puts it through.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Hartenstein. Following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Now Carter. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Go into the rack with energy in the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's SGA. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Boy, this is the kind of toughness we've come to expect from Hartenstein, especially in the painted area.
And here's Carter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Kings lead by 4.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Launches it from deep. He can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Hartenstein.
Boy, with all the defense and intangibles he provides, to see Hartenstein cooking offensively, this is good work.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Clifford. Here is Carter. Murray a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And then Carter with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Here's Williams. Sacramento making their last shot. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is, control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now here is Carter, down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's SGA, and they pick up 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23.
Now, this is what Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Carter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DeRozan. SGA kicks to Williams. They get it back. Williams rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
DeRozan with it. He's got 5. Some solid defense there from SGA.
and they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Holmgren outside. No good with the triple. The Kings have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Carter, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Carter. To the inside. And finished off by DeRozan.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent touch around the rim.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Murray a screen on SGA, and it's Clark penetrating.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now Carter, 7 points in the game. And here's DeRozan. Driving in. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Wallace. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Clifford. Murray a screen on Williams. Inside. Out to Carter. Puts up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. SGA's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For the lead. It's tipped. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
The ruling on the floor stands.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Mitchell's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Boy, Jalen Williams has had success almost from the moment he stepped between the lines here. And, folks, there's another ceiling he can get to.
And Williams drops them both. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Westbrook. 21 points in the game. 1 for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Thunder with the lead. Mitchell outside. In the corner, Wallace with it. Holmgren outside. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by the Kings. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. To the paint, here's a
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Williams kicks to Holmgren. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul, so you have 2 to work with, but you do not want him picking up another.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Dort, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace. And then Monk with the dunk. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Thunder.
A minute 42 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Sorber. Just 5 on the clock. From the baseline. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
You can just see the development of Lou Dort's game. Gets himself into that in-between area and makes it look easy.
There's a screen by Achua. Monk. It's good. Monk's got 33.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Williams finds Dort. Loads it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
44 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 1 for 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Joe. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as much as 10.
Boy, how hard does Russell Westbrook attack the defense in the paint? He is fantastic at forcing the issue.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
No luck that time either.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
Malik Monk has been leading the charge for the King. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Lou Dort. Isaiah Joe is out there with SGA. Then it's Kenrich Williams. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the... Thunder.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
There's a screen by Achua. Here's Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
SGA double team. He's looking for Joe and finds him. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. The Kings trail by 4. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Monk against SGA. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now into the line for Oklahoma City.
Here's Dort. Joe passes to Mitchell. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. Good. Westbrook's got 23 points.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now, here's Dort. Fires the 3. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside Westbrook. Murray sets a screen for Westbrook. Bucket is good. He's got 25.
Well, operating near the rim has always been a strength of Russell Westbrook. All the physical gifts come to bear.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Mitchell. No good from outside. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Monk outside. Back to Westbrook. To the middle. And then Monk with the dunk.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there. Dropping dimes and continuing to work.
Outside, SGA. Sweet move.
All the officials are all over that one.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for George. Williams comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Cason Wallace in for Mitchell.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
In the corner, it's Monk. On the wing, Murray. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. Westbrook, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 6 points for Williams.
James Williams very comfortable operating out of that mid-range area.
The Kings trail by 7. Now here's Westbrook. To the inside. And then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. And, yes, it's good.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker. Such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
Now here's Westbrook. Monk outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Monk's got 44.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Murray, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Monk looking around. Here's Murray. The layup missed. The Thunder leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
Holmgren letting you know and letting you hear about it.
The Kings shooting it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. Westbrook with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
So it's the Thunder now. After the Kings pick up 2. Holmgren can't hit. Here's Monk. Lays it up off the glass. Monk's got 46 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Out to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now, here's Westbrook.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities.
Shooting for Sacramento, Russell Westbrook.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Westbrook. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 3-point lead. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by DeRozan. And the Kings pushing it up now. Achua, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. SGA with the ball. At the top of the key, Wallace. It's stolen by Monk. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Russell Westbrook at the line for two.
The first one falls. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Outside Williams. Now Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now DeRozan. 5 on the clock, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. And the Kings pushing it up now. Westbrook. Off the glass.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
Williams outside. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Westbrook. Williams fires. It's off target. The Kings trailing. Monk outside. Oh, what a finish!
Oh, what a fearless and on-time delivery by Precious Achiuwa.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. From outside, a three-pointer. Good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Yeah, easy call. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. He hits both from the stripe.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
Oklahoma City's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. He drills the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now, here's Westbrook. Monk outside. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possession from this point on.
Here's Wallace. Holmgren with a screen on Monk. Now Holmgren all alone, and they pick up the two.
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Monk outside. Takes the three. can't get it.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their family, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.
I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, yo, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Serve it off the plate, dog.